Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, March 1st, and you can see winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings across much of the southern part of lower Michigan, where we expect widespread 3 to 6 inch amounts, and in this area here where I've got dashed outline locally 6 to 10 inches of snow. And of course that lines up where the winter storm warnings are. You can see temperatures out there this morning pretty cold as that north wind behind these two sets of cold fronts that moved through had our temperatures now down into the upper teens to upper 20s across far southeast lower Michigan. This area, the advisory is certainly something we could look for possibility of some freezing rain, but again, mostly snow off to the north. And if we look at the next slide, you can see the climate data for today. Our normal high is 36, the normal low is 18. We had a record high of 61 back in 2000, and on this date in 2005, we had 5 inches of snow. That record has a good shot at falling today. And you can see yesterday we had a high of 40, low of 20 with just trace amounts of precipitation with a trace to an inch of snow on the ground. That'll be updated here at 7 o'clock this morning. If we look at the Great Lakes, you can see temperatures quite cold off to the north, single digits and teens in the northern part of the state, back into Wisconsin, and 20s across the southern part of the state. And you can take a look at the Lansing webcam. Nice snowy morning out there, and that scene will be repeated all over mid-Michigan and southern lower Michigan throughout the day. And again, I think we'll get very plowable snow. Look for a lot of schools, I think, to either close or release early today, and I think many evening activities likely to be canceled, including my 8th grade team playing for the championship over in Merrill tonight. I think there's unfortunately a pretty good chance that'll be canceled. If we look at the radar, you can see that activity moving in from the southwest. And again, we're getting a couple of systems that are phasing together, and with that tracking a little bit stronger, a little bit farther to the north, that's increased the snowfall across mid-Michigan here for the forecast for today. And you can see the low-level winds. You can clearly see where the low-pressure system is here moving from Illinois. It'll move into central Indiana, then central Ohio on its way to the northeast. It'll be out of here by tonight, but it'll be a pretty intense snowfall here for about 6 to 8 hours. If we look at the forecast map, you can see system now in Illinois will track along that cold front just off to our south, bringing the heaviest swath of snow across much of Wisconsin into Michigan, where winter storm warnings are out. And by tomorrow morning, that low is, or by tonight rather, at 7 p.m., that low moves into Indiana again on its way to the east. Still a significant amount of snow across the area at 7 p.m., but it should lighten up as we get towards midnight. And you can see from the WPC 72-hour forecast, much of the area from around Bay City back towards north of Muskegon. From there south, looks like 6 to 8 inches is pretty widespread on the WPC's outlook. If we look at the GFS, the 00Z run last night shows an area of 6 to 10 inches across the area, with 6 inches, again, from around Bay City back towards Holland on this particular model. And then finally, if we look at the Canadian, the heaviest snow along that I-96 corridor, but even 5 and 6 inches of snow up here towards the north. So it looks like the winter weather advisory will be on the strong side or on the low end of the winter storm warning. It's going to be hazardous driving out there today. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, and 73s to all.